What up? Thanks again for tuning in. This is The Activated Podcast, your boy Evo, live and direct. Happy Friday, even though this is pre-recorded. You guys were here on a Friday, so happy Friday to y'all tuning in every week. We're inside Mama Land Restaurant Lounge tonight, so shout out to them for allowing us to always let me pull up and record my podcast and do some great thing. And shout out to my man P behind the camera tonight. Once you guys see this episode, man, we're going to try to get y'all a little bit of a content every week. That's a goal for the summer. So once a week, make sure you go to the Activated Podcast YouTube page and look at. We're trying to record one of these epic interviews that I have, like the one that I'm going to have today with my long time. I used to fight with this guy a lot, but now we became sort of kind of best friends. But before we get into it, I want to give a shout out to MC Bone Day. June 15th, there's all white, all African boat cruise party going down at Paulson Pier. This is a boat party, all white. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I only go to one all white party all summer, and this is it. I don't go to no other. I got one outfit that I bring out once a year, every June 15th. I'll be in the gym so it makes sure it fits. So yeah, shout out to. I'll be hosting MCing on the boat this year. After many years of going there as a guest, I get to finally step my game up a little bit. So everybody, make sure you hit me up. Early bird tickets are $60. Yeah, and you also get free food courtesy of Mama Land again. So you know what I mean, we're trying to support our African business, and we're trying to put that good energy out there. So I'll be posting a lot, so go on Activated Podcast page or Mr._Activated. Yeah, that's all the announcement I have for now. And just stay tuned in, man. We got some shit going on for the summer. But sitting across from me today, I got a very special guest. This is more like a friendship, to be honest with you.
That's right.
That didn't start out as a friendship because we used to fight a lot. They say you find out, you don't really become somebody's friends for real until you got like one or two fights. And then everybody start to understand, you know what? I get it. You know what I mean? I respect the person sitting across from me, and then everything just becomes better from there. So sitting across from me, we got promoter, philanthropist, community leader. What else? He actually has a whole team.
Yeah, entire team, man.
He has an entire team, Team SampyPro.
That's right.
It used to be we do it better. Now we do it excellent. No, was it ever we do it better, or I'm just making this up?
Wow. Okay.
But shout out, give it up for Sampy. Sampy, thanks for coming up, man. How you doing?
I'm great, man. I'm great. It's an honor, man, having me here on your show.
I mean, thanks for coming, man. I've been trying to get you on, but you're like, no, I'm gonna wait when the timing is right. But you finally show up, better late than never. But the slogan, "We do it," was it ever "We do it better," or did I just make that up?
No, you didn't do. You didn't make that up. When I started, it was just SampyPro.
Okay.
And then when I started doing it, and then I started doing it good. Immediately, because I said when it's not good, I'm not getting on it.
Yeah.
So when someone's having something, I'm like, hey, my motto is I do it good. So when we started doing it good, like, God, you guys doing it too good. So I'm like, okay, we changed it. We went to, let's do it better than better than good.
Yeah.
So we went on for a year, 2, and then everybody like, oh God, you guys doing it too better.
Yeah.
So I went back and I discussed with my team. I'm like, can we do something that we just close it up?
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We do it excellent.
And then they just, okay.
And then
I remember the good part, or the better part, and then now it's excellent. Okay.
It's excellent.
Now you're coming off, I know recently you posted celebrating 8 years in terms of like being in the entertainment business, pioneer in African entertainment here in Toronto. You just celebrated 8 years. What does that feel like? What does it feel like to be like, man, I've been doing this shit for 8 years? People don't understand. Like, I feel like in African business, that's more like 20. It feels like 20. How would you put it?
I would say the 8 years. It should be more than 8 years, right? And the 8 years, just looking at Toronto and Canada, especially,
right? Okay.
Doing the African stuff. But I've been into this from what I was 15, 16. I've just been the guy who just see it and go for it. The career of entertainment is one thing. From start, I always even thought I would be a stand-up comedian.
Really?
Yeah, and when I started around 15, 16, I had an instructor who had attack on students, right? And this guy, because he was a mathematics instructor, so what he does is, because you are bad at math, he gave you a negative. So you say, hey, negative equal, stand up. And it was like, why would this guy just call someone negative, meaning that you can't even make zero, you are behind.
You're below. Oh,
so
okay.
Far under. So he got that nickname, and it was so funny to me. So everywhere I go, I just see something like, oh, God, you are negative John Brown. And then I started from there, and everybody like, okay. And then I started pushing up. But anyway, on the line of the entertainment, I have been around it for a long time. But for Canada, Toronto, to be exact, I've been 8 years since Sampy Production, the foundation of Sampy Production. But it started all the way back from Europe. Yeah, I started this from Europe.
Give me the very beginning, because I know like sometimes it's a little bit confusing. Like for me, I can't even remember when I really started. Like, cause now like it's like I've been around it for a long time as a spectator, and then I started to put on parties alongside Motherland ENT, and then now I've transitioned into the podcast and then like hosting by myself. So I kind of forget, like I have an idea where it started, but I can't really pinpoint exactly. Okay, this is what it was. Do you know what your first start was? As far as like from the very beginning, you're talking about Europe. Like, what was your first introduction?
My first introduction was I DJ and MC a wedding. That was in Europe. That was in 1999. Okay. Almost 2000. Yeah. Around there, yeah. And then I used to play around with it, and I DJ. And then I MC'd, I hosted, and everybody, oh, wow, that's great. Yeah. But I didn't see it in me, right? And then I started looking out. Because for me, it's what I do. I see, I observe, and I just see and I point it out to you. Like when I saw you, I think you remember when I heard your voice on the drop of I saw that you drop a voice drop on a big stage. Yeah. And I talk about, why should we be paying people for voice that you got it? You can be a host. Yeah. You're like, oh, some people, I'm like, no, dude, you got it. You need to hold the mic. So I see it. Yeah. And then I started, one of the biggest thing I did was in 2000 after that, I discovered a girl of mine, Layla, in the Netherlands. Okay. And then I used to do this party, and okay, kids come together, dance, and then let's have a dancing competition. And this little girl was there, quiet, just sitting on the side, always. And I'm like, you can do it. Come on the floor. Yeah. And she got there, and when she danced, everybody like, wow. And guess what? I told her, you got it. And guess what happened? 5 years after, this girl opened her own dance studio. She's a supermodel. Since I put her on the stage,
was she the one that I think she came for African? Okay.
So that was one of the first discovery that I made, and then when I transitioned into the DJing section, and then when I hang out with BJ Mahito today, that everybody knows.
Shout out to BJ. BJ is my guy, man.
And then I call him Benji. I don't call him BJ. Yeah. So we started this 17 years ago. Yeah. Since I've had BJ under my belt, 17 years. So that's loyalty. That's why sometimes he's my partner, but at the end, that's loyalty. We build the foundation of SampyPro. Because one good thing that keeps us going is principle. Yeah. And I think that's why you say I buck head with people always, because I'm a man with principle.
This is why me and you can never fight no more, because I think...
You got me.
Yeah. After we had a couple of... And sometimes things happen where there's a misunderstanding or whatever it was. And honestly, I think out of everybody else that I met, like outside of maybe I think you and another person, nobody else, like we have like a personal relationship where you even know what I do outside of entertainment, right? Yeah. Whereas 90% of people don't know. So and yeah, that comes with like you said, you got bump heads, couple bit, and
that's how
everybody understand. Okay, this is my section, this is yours, and we'll never have to.
And that's what I say. So that's why I keep carrying with my motto. Yeah, I do it excellent. Yeah. If I have to do an event, right, and this event come out, and I can see that it's not going to be good, I don't put my name on it. No, don't put my name on it. I'm not going to be on it. I will push it from the back, but I'm like, once I get on it, it has to be excellent. Yeah, it has to be. Because if it's not excellent, we don't do it. Yeah. That's my motto. So for every event that I do, every show that I go on, it has to be excellent. So due to that, I always have that bumping with promoters, DJs, and MCs, and even events that I organize. Yeah. And for 8 years, bro, come on. 8 years is like every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I've been working on it. And I tell people, take a look around those that I have worked with. besides discovering, I would say, BJ Mahito, but I also work with other DJs.
Yeah.
And I think in Toronto, Canada right now, one of the hottest female DJ and the youngest DJ, I signed her on my label, and I'm taking her.
Yeah.
And as I'm talking to you right now, I got another challenge that I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm working with a vision impaired DJ. That's my target. That's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
This guy is playing, he sees nothing, but he just get the vibe, and I just saw him like, okay, I'm going for it. So I see it, and I go for it, and I put in everything for that. That's how it been with me for the 8 years that I've been in Canada, in Toronto to be exact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out DJ MK. We did Afrofest last year. And the funny thing is, we got on, and then before we went live, we looked at each other, because that was my first time being on Afrofest and actually hosting. I've been at Afrofest 10 years.
Yeah.
And then we look at each other. She's like, "Yo, this is my first time." I was like, "Oh, amazing."
Yeah.
She's like, "Your first time too?" I said, "Hell yeah." So and then we created a bond where we figure out, you know what? She might mess up, so I need to be ready for the mic. Or not even, let's not even say mess up, but like I need to pick up where there's a little bit of a lack. You know what I'm saying? We understand that. And I think with certain people, once they progress, as far as like MC and whatever, they lose the foundation of what made them who they are, which is weird to me. What would you say from your perspective? Because you do have an eye for talent.
Yeah.
Do you also have an eye for? I can't work with this guy ever again. Do you? I'm putting you on.
No, I don't have that. I don't look at not working with this guy ever.
Okay.
But I put my rules down. I work with you, we go together, and I'll be like, okay, I know you got this style of working, but once you're going to work with me, this is how we're going to work. This is how I want it. This is how we will make it better, because I'll sit back. Most often what I do with DJs, when I put my DJ on, I don't go close to them. I go back, and I watch the crowd and see if you relate with the crowd. Even likewise with MCs. I think you've noticed that since you started. Yeah. You work along with the crowd.
Yeah.
And you know there are just some people who just don't work with you. Even as DJs, as an MC, as an organizer, even promoters. Yeah. So you have to, for me, I sit back and I watch. So with that, there are some guys who just don't get it. They will just not get it.
What do you think is the biggest mistake a DJ or MC does?
One big mistake I would give with MCs, and some MCs will go through that, is they turn off their mic if it's a wireless mic, because the DJ is playing and they think that, okay, my mic needs to be off.
Okay.
And I tell them, no, you cannot, because anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen immediately. Music is shut off. Wherever you are, you have to get on the mic. Automatically, you don't want that dead air between.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
You don't want that dead air, so you don't turn off your mic. That's one thing. So as a professional MCs, well, first of all, own your own mic. That's the first thing you do.
But how do you plug it in though? Like, is there a way to plug it in when you have?
That's what make you an MC. You see, so
I'm not an MC yet. I need to step my game up. I thought I was doing something.
No, you do it good. You do it good. So we get there. We do it excellent. Good. But that's just a tip, right? So with MCs, that's the same. I appreciate that. Yeah. So what you do, get your mic. That's the first thing you want to do. Go to the system, know what the system is, where you're going to connect your mic. Once you have your mic connected as wireless, first of all, you want to work with wireless mics. It's easier than you sitting close. In the club, most often it's wire mic, because you want to be there able to turn up and down. So all MC, for weddings, for whatever you're doing, you have to get a mic connected to you. Even if you're going to take a drink, as soon as the music goes off or some disruption, your mic bump automatically get on the mic. Hey, okay, ladies and gentlemen, shout out there. You have to keep it going while you walk up to the DJ. Mm-hmm. So that's one tip for the MC. Okay, with DJs, likewise, there are some DJs who just don't know where they are.
But Sampy, that was a nice tip.
Oh, you didn't get that?
No, that was good. I love it. But I was more talking like seeing somebody, because not that I'm critical of other people, but I think sometimes I look at it and go, oh man, like you didn't need to do that. Like for example, like when I see somebody overcompensating with like dance moves, like not to say like you shouldn't dance, but like it's not your comfort level. You see what I mean? Like it's not me. I don't dance. I'm not gonna sit up and
be like, I know that. Just sit back and watch.
Yeah, like I'm just, you know what I mean? But
and
like
move the head.
That's it. So it's like, do you think is anything they do that like take away from their skills that they can like, okay, you know what, if you just adjust this way, you can improve as a, you know, maybe like stage presence or like attitude or anything like that?
Yeah, but most the problem that most of our African MCs, DJs that I see that they have is they do not want to accept corrections. You understand? I know it, I can do it, and I'm doing the best. That's all.
Really?
So they go automatically do not want to accept the challenge that someone can say, hey, this wasn't like that, you can work it on this way.
Right.
So sometimes you have to watch out how to talk to even an MC who's on a mic or a DJ, because you have to remember the MC is the loudest person at an event. Yeah. So if you as a promoter you want to bump head with the MC, he can lock you up right on the stage. It will be the end of his career, of course, but there at that time,
on the spot, yeah.
So you have to be very careful how you talk to them.
Okay.
So sometimes that's why you get MCs or DJs go off, because of the way it's approached. So there's a way, like I said, there are principles. Because sometimes, even in movie acts, they always put down guidelines like, okay, no, this is what we're doing. This is it at this time, at that time. But most of our African MCs, they don't want that.
They know too much.
They know too much.
I'm always asking people, what do you think? And like I'm saying, for me, even when I don't ask, I'm very, like, I observe a lot. Like, I study. Shout out to Bonde. Like, Bonde, when there's things that I love that he does. And then I was like, you know what? I need to emulate that. But not copy it, but like emulate it and then put it into what is comfortable for me. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love watching everybody I've watched. And
with like what you just said, shout out to MC Bonnet. That's one of my original MCs. I work along with him at the radio anyway. Yeah. So if you see, I wouldn't want to use the name or call the name, but there are MCs who will get on the mic, want to scream over the mic while there's a vocal in the song. You're not even communicating with the DJ. A DJ is going to go in, going to loop to give you the chance to talk.
Yeah.
You can, for African music especially, you can't keep talking over the song.
Yeah.
So MCing on R&B hip hop event, reggae event, and an African event is completely different.
Yeah, okay.
You got it?
Yeah.
It's fair. If you can see with Bundy can go and hold an African event, and when he's hosting an R&B or hip hop event, you can see a big difference.
Yeah.
He's not the same like what he doing a reggae concert.
Right.
So you see that. So that way you try to differentiate the MCs. So it's not just because this person is loud on the mic means that, oh yeah, they are MC. You get what I'm saying? And you have to watch what they say on the mic.
Listen, gems. I'm listening. I love it. I love it because you know what I mean? You can never do it to the point where you feel like there's no room to improve.
There's always a room to improve.
There's always a way to
witty.
Yeah.
You have to be witty. You can't say, oh no, I know it.
Yeah.
So
does that count for you when you're putting up the SampyPro team together? Does attitude matters as far as putting people?
A lot.
Okay.
Attitude matter a lot. I'll give you an example. I think you might have heard of the tour that I do, the Colors and Blink.
Yeah. Actually, I had questions about that. We're just gonna get into it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So I do that, and I select. I go from cities.
Yeah.
And then I do my research in every city.
Yeah.
So I go and I find out who's the best DJ, who's the best MC. I take someone from there. I don't just go with people just because they're all my friends. No.
Yeah.
You can be my friend, but I'll give you another role.
Yeah.
I'll be like, microphone is not yours. Can you just can you do something else? You see, so you have to. Yeah, I've had those challenges, and you want to open up, and you want to open a space for everybody.
Yeah.
So that's how I work, and I've taken DJs on me, and it didn't last for a month. I said, no, I'm out. I can't take it. I'm high MC. And then first, what I do, I give you 6-month contract to see how best you can respect that with me. And then I'm like, after 6 months, no, I'm not renewing a contract.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it.
What about, we talked about MCs a lot. What about DJs? Like when we talk about like room for improvement, what is something that you see? Because I know you mentioned the crowd, like not only playing music and like staying with the hits, but like also gauging the crowd and paying attention to that. What else could you add to?
You see, with DJs, as a DJ, first thing you need to do your own research. Most time, most DJs just go on YouTube, see the bangers, and get on the floor, bang, 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 bang.
Yes.
And just play all the bangers. Okay, that kills the party. Let's say, for example, have a party that starts as of 8 p.m. and you go to 3 a.m., you got 4 DJs. It's by 9, 10 o'clock where there's no one on the dance floor. You ain't gonna go put all the bangers automatically.
Yeah.
Because guess what that does to the other DJs? Because if you put all the bangers, what would the next DJ play? So it's where you come into finding DJ that are more versatile. So the versatility counts a lot with DJ. So for every DJ that I have to go and pick to put on a show that I'm hosting, that I'm having, I make sure I listen to your mixtape. And I listen to how you come, how you feel the crowd. Are you playing the music because it's a banger and everyone knows it, everybody's singing to it? Or are you playing it because of the crowd?
Yeah.
You got it? I'll give you an example. Let us say you go to a wedding. Wedding, you have older folks, you have young, and you also have kids. Mm-hmm. So you have to transition the music for everyone to fit in.
Yeah.
So most time you go to parties and the DJ will be like, oh, those are the veterans. Let them play first because they will play the old school songs. Mm-hmm. The older song for the older folks. But no, that's not that. As a DJ, you should be able to play music from the 70s to 2019. You can't say, oh, because I'm a new DJ, I only play music from 2017 to 2019. Yeah. So what happened to those people that are there? So
because then you box yourself in. And you can only do club gigs for 30, 40 minutes.
That's it. Yeah. So I've had DJs who have come on the show. 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Oh, my laptop cracked. I need another DJ. No, you're gonna play, bro. Because he gets on and play all this banger for 45 minutes. So it's like you're playing with you've already made his playlist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play the 45 minutes, this is a banger. So mostly it's more pre-recorded.
Yeah.
So what if the crowd is not there yet in the middle of the dance? So how you get them there?
Yeah.
So most DJs will tell you, no, I don't want to go on now. So if you notice, maybe you'll find that sometime when you go to MC at a club, you'll find some DJ come up, no, I'm not ready.
Yeah.
The one another DJ will come and wake the crowd up slowly as the crowd gets in the middle of the dance floor.
Yeah.
And they come, oh, I'm ready. Let me get on. So
which is also like, which is weird to me. Like, even like, for example, we'll take Afrofest as an example, is that when we, people are like, no, I don't want to perform at 2 p.m. And I'm like, but why not? Like, it's what you don't understand is like, make your mistake while nobody else is there.
That's right.
Right? Like, there's no point for you to come at prime time.
And you're not a prime.
And you're not a prime time guy. You know what I mean?
It.
So do it when nobody's there. Realize, you know what? I messed that up.
Yeah.
You know what? Next show, I'm going to improve. Because either way, even if it's not 1,000 people there, there's still about a couple hundred people.
People are listening.
That are there. And I've seen, and you know, one thing I realized, I've seen somebody start performing and literally the crowd coming because they were killing it. And there was nobody there. So I'm like, I don't know why guys always want a certain time slot. You want the crowd, like, you have to be able to work in between. You can't just be a crowd person.
Yeah, but like you say, you remember I told you earlier during my first with Mag, I said principles.
Yeah.
I work with that, right? If you are getting on at 2 o'clock, if you are artist, I always tell when I tour, I tell my artists, when you get on that stage, right? Look at there and feel you're performing for 1,000 people.
Yes.
Because someone is having a camera recording. You don't know who's in that house.
You don't know yet.
At that particular point. Maybe an artist is there was just walking around who might sign you. So don't go and be like, oh, there's no one, I'm just going to do this. No. Perform to the best of your ability. Yeah. If it's 1 o'clock, if it's where there's no one, just perform. Someone's going to be, because someone's going to be listening. So I always tell you, do the best you can once you have the mic. Yeah. And I do that with DJs.
Yeah.
And that's one reason my DJ selection is very, very careful.
Yeah.
I will work with all DJs, but when I'm having a show, I have DJ at a certain time. There are times my main DJ, I don't use it. If you notice, most of the event, you don't know you're not DJ. I use it as my backup.
Yeah.
I use him as my backup. I use him more to do sound check and let others flow. And maybe that's why we get along. But my principle sticks there. So artists, DJs, MC, that's one thing. To make it successfully, you have to go by principle. You have to follow the principle. And with that, believe me, you'll bug head with people, but at the end, they respect you.
Yeah, 100%.
Something big is coming up. I want to let you know what's coming up.
Shout out to I mean, like I said, I love what you're saying because I also use those. Like, that's just how I am in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that we like you don't let like a temporary moment get into your head to the point you feel like you don't need to work on your craft, or you feel bigger. Like, you can never feel bigger than the people that have put you on a stage.
Yep,
I always tell people that, like, it doesn't matter what it is, and you should feel good because you are doing something good, but just don't forget about the platform that were created for you to get on the mic and start to talk. Because if it wasn't for promoters putting their money up to do shows, you'll never get the MC. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So, like, it goes hand in hand. So I also wanted to ask you, and we got into, I love what you were saying, by the way. I love, listen, man, one thing about me, I love when people that I've seen ahead of me telling me stuff. I don't take that for granted for no way. Like, I'm saying, like, I pay attention to it. So thanks for giving us some clues. Next time, maybe we could throw some DJs. We could start a fight.
No, but Igbo, I've been around it for a while.
Yeah.
The reason you see most often when I'm around and people will come around me, like, oh yeah, Sampy, even though they all say Sampy is difficult, Sampy is tough. But guess what? That's what they love. Yeah. When there's an event, they'll be like, can you put Sampy on it? He's gonna straighten everybody, put that on the right line. Yeah. You have to. You need a good bad guy every once in a while. I give example. There was a guy who I had a wedding or MC, and he was to MC. Wedding starts at 4, and I was made a coordinator for the entire wedding. Yeah, and he was to be there at 4 as the MC. So I always get my backup anyway. Yeah, I tried calling this guy, didn't get him. So my backup was on from 4. And this guy showed up at 8 at a wedding with a jogging pants and a hoodie. And then he came to me, oh, Sampy, I'm here now. I'm going to get on the mic. I'm going to do. No way. The bar is there. Just go and drink. Because I don't even know how they allow you in with this outfit. You are MC. You're going to MC at a wedding like this.
Yeah, you got,
dress code. That's the code you have to follow. Yeah. So you have to know the event you're going to MC at. So I cut it off. They went and had a meeting. They discussed, oh, something. I'm like, and guess what? The same guys that he discussed with the big boys, they come to Sampy, thank you. We need guys to straighten these guys.
Yeah, no, that's not.
When I stick to it, I stuck to it. Yeah. And then since then, he gave me more respect. Yeah. He gave me more respect. They all say Sampy is difficult, but here. You can't have you going to stand in front of 500 people
with a sweatpants on.
Yeah, and then who did you expect to be MC between 4 to 8? So now that you're here, kick the guy off? No. My DJs, I always got a backup DJ. Yeah. I got a backup MC. I got a backup sound engineer. I make sure I back it up once I'm on an event. Yeah. Because I do not like to have any space in between. Yeah. I don't like that. You know?
I like that. This is also why I like to go early, because I like to get a feel. Like, I don't want to, and I don't know how other people do it, but I don't want to come on. As soon as I come on, here's a go, right? Like, that makes no sense to me. So that's why I come early. So even just me being around, it just kind of like settles down the nerves, everything like that. You just kind of like, so when you go in, you don't feel like you just been rushing to.
You get to even know the crowd.
Yeah.
You get to know the crowd. You get to know if you're MC for let's say for a concert. Yeah. You get to know the artist. Yeah. You get to talk to them. You get to talk to them in the back. You get to have a conversation. Even when you get on the mic, you feel comfortable talking about this guy.
That's facts, yeah.
It makes it easier for you than you just come out, okay, come up, and then you have nothing much to say.
You don't have,
You have to have something to say. So chill out there, talk to that manager, who they are, who you are, give your business card, talk to them. Yeah. And through that, you can work your way through. Once you get on that stage, you won't even want to leave. You won't even see the crowd anymore. Yeah. You won't panic because you were there earlier. You were there, you set up the crowd, you know who's standing where, what is coming, and that's how it works. So,
that's what it is. And I want to maybe talk about Team SampyPro. I want you to break it down to me, because I know we talk about DJs, we talk about MCs. What is the overall makeup of SampyPro team, and what it is like? Is there an area that you guys specialize in, or do you cover the whole bases as far as entertainment? Because I know we talk about DJs and MCs, but anything else added to that repertoire?
Team SampyPro will cover the entire thing of entertainment. It can be into movies. It can be into production. Yeah. Like personally, I'm the producer now on the African Cruise Show.
Oh yeah. Shout out to we was.
See that?
Shout out to you.
So you see, right, on G97 along with MC Bonnet and Miss Go together. So I'm into it. One, it have to do with entertainment.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I built up from a dancer to a beauty queen. Miss Leila that I told you of, she ran for the Miss Netherlands and came in the top 5. She was voted as the most beautiful lady in the Netherlands. This is someone that I knew when she was 12.
Yeah.
And since I put her on that stage, she's been going. So now I'm managing her show. She's gonna be doing a live on YouTube as well, but in the Netherlands, in Dutch language. Okay. On a Dutch television, so we communicate on that as well. Mm-hmm. And so with it all, it's all within entertainment. The only reason you see we do a lot with DJs because people say my partner, he's my partner, but he's the CFO for the company.
Yeah.
So we do event management.
Yeah.
We do project management. So if you have any events that you want to do, and you bring it up to, or we can design a whole event for you. Get the producer, get everything on. So that's mainly where we surround it. But within the African community right now, it's just DJing.
Yeah, DJs is hot. Like
parties is what it is, right? But we do an entire event.
So is BJ Maito? Is he considered like the star player of SampyPro?
Yeah, he is in line of DJing, but he's also my co-founder.
Okay.
So I'm the CEO, he's the CFO. So on the finances, he makes sure all of that is well taken care of. Mm-hmm. So I do most of the booking and managing all the bookings that we do for every event. And then he check within it, go back and forth with DJs and MCs, who's on what, who's supposed to do what, who's out of line, making sure the correction come before I get in. Yeah. So besides just being the DJ, the main actor, but also he's 50% shareholder of something.
How do you get? Because BJ is very quiet. He almost reminds me of me in a way, right? That's why I love him so much. Every time I see him, always, I don't know what it is, like we always click.
You talk. Come on.
Most people think I'm quiet.
No, you are that.
How do you get
BJ to talk?
That's what I'm curious. Like, how did you get him? Is he shy, or did you have to work him up to be like, yo, you could? What was the beginning like between him and you and him as far as
BJ started DJ from his mom's basement.
Okay.
He was 13, 14. He loved cables. BJ is good. He would come here and run everything in seconds.
Wow.
He's good at that. But BJ didn't just come that far. When from DJ, he played drums.
Okay.
He played drums in the church. His dad is a pastor. I know you didn't know that as well.
No.
His dad is a pastor.
This is why we learn shit on Activated Podcast. This is why I love it. Yeah.
We activated, right? So he had that within. And BJ is also a professional goalie.
Oh, shit.
BJ plays as far as Division 2 in the Netherlands. And I also discovered that. The minute I went to play a game, I'm just the organizers. So I organized a tournament, and I saw him performing. I told his parents, I'm like, oh, he's good. He's going with me to Amsterdam. No. He's going with me. Shit. And I brought him to Amsterdam. Hanging out with the kids, with all the big boys. We usually have a regular tournament. The wonderful Joshua, who's the president right now, was there for a tournament. Yeah. And BJ was a goalie for most of the former national team players that were based in Europe. So he started hanging out with me. And he doesn't talk, just quiet. But if you gave him cables and put together and gave him a headset, that's all. That's what BJ needed.
Yeah. I feel like he talks through his talent of DJ, especially when he
does. He's a person who feels like, I shouldn't say it.
I'll do it.
Let me do it.
Yeah.
And that's what he does. Once he does it right, you will come in like BJ, and he walk out. Yeah. So you might think that he doesn't know he talk. When we have a meeting, we disagree. We bump head or okay. Oh yes. Yeah, time we go off. I'm like, okay, you know what? This is not going right. I'm walking out. When we did one of the tours, and then I was to bring him on, and everybody kept going off track on the bus because we took a party bus. And then I was like quiet, and he stood up and he rang on everybody. Everybody like, ooh, yeah. and put everybody in the check because everybody expect that from Sampy.
They know the same.
So when he goes there, then you don't want to see that.
No,
but I do. He talks. He talks.
Let's talk about the tour because I know we've been kind of like teasing it.
Yeah.
But that's also one of my things that I wanted to talk to you about because you put on a tour. Colors and Bling.
Colors and Bling.
It was a tour across Canada that you first put up. I was a little mad because after I seen videos of this damn tour, I said, Sampy, come on, man. How you do a whole tour and you don't bring me on? But talk to me conceptually, like, where did it start? Like, where did you get the idea of starting a tour in a very, which I find to be like a very tough market, like very, very, very tough. What inspired you to start a tour? And also, like, once the tour was completed, because you've done it.
I've done it like around Canada maybe four times. So.
4 times. Yeah. But like, did it change? Did it evolve? Because I know at first, like, you took people on and then you literally
it changed
moved them to. So talk to me a little bit about that. What inspired the Colors and Bling tour?
Colors and Bling. And I know the names sound crazy. Everybody know I'm always with those funny colors, right?
Yeah.
But really, it didn't come from me. That was BJ's Mahito's idea.
Really?
Yeah, Colors and Bling is BJ's idea. It's BJ's birthday.
Listen, man, we need to get BJ on this damn podcast because.
But you know, we've been trying it. That's why I'm coming in, right?
We'll get him on.
Get it on, don't worry. But anyway, it's BJ's birth month, the month of May. So, and then he like, Sampy, you know what I want to do? I want to have a big birthday party.
Yeah.
Like, you think how much it's going to cost? If you want to do something big, maybe 5-10 grand. Okay. But what if I put that 5-10 grand into my artists and DJs and take them with me to celebrate?
Okay.
I'm like, that's a good idea. So where you want us to go? We can go Montreal, Ottawa, and then then we can go to. And then I said we can go to Alberta as well. Yeah. Okay, let's give it a try. And that was the birth of Colors and Bling.
Wow. Okay.
And now once we got to that part, and I'm like, because I work with most of the artists.
Yeah.
I've seen them go on shows where they are not treated right. And I must be honest, especially what we call a local-based African artist, where they'll come and open a show for a known artist, maybe from back home or from the US or from wherever. I'll give Chechu a name in Kiss Daniel.
Yeah.
And then you have this artist come and open up without even meeting the main artist. The promoters do not give them that chance to even meet up with the artist. The artist stays in his hotel.
That's true, yeah.
This guy do all the show, bring the crowd, hype the crowd up. The artists come walk into the dress room, go on a stage, perform, and leave. Most of them never. I haven't seen an artist that have been here with our local artists who have done a collab. No collaborations. And my artists need to step up because what? Most of the artists refuse to accept that they need to have managers. I think if you can see me working along with Mahito or all my people,
100%,
most often it's because of management.
Yeah.
That's why I get more gigs. And I make sure my DJs are paid. So I'm like, what can we do this? Let's give them a treat that nobody will give them. We put them on a tour, treat them like rock star, and make them feel special.
Yeah.
But we're going to be selective.
And who we put on,
So Mahito chose 10 of your best guy you want with you. The first name was MC Bonnet. I'm like, no, he's not coming. That guy is from Zimbabwe.
We banned it. And, even when you talk about it, one of the best tips that I got was from you when we're talking about emceeing weddings. You told me, listen, you need to get paid a week before you go do a wedding. Because the first couple weddings that I did, what ended up happening is I will MC. It's a long day, long night. And then at the time to get paid at nighttime, I'm chasing everybody and their moms. So after that, when you told me that, I was like, oh shit, that's a great. So the next few weddings that I did, I sent them a contract. I said, you pay me now or this doesn't work. And then I need my money a week before I even show up.
That's it.
So shout out to you. I just wanted to this is what I'm saying. Like I love talking to you because you always put me on some shit that I never thought about.
Yeah, but that's how it works, right? Yeah. Because you put in your time, right? And but anyway, I'll come back to that. I want to go back to the Colors and Bling idea first, yes. And I'll come back and mention where management is very necessary. So that what happened with our artists. So we took few of the artists, all of the local artists, and believe me or not, most of them didn't have a clue what was going on.
Yeah,
we booked a flight for everybody. It was 17 of us. We took a cameraman. I took them on a tour that makes them feel like wow. They felt like wow. Fly from the airport, immediately got off. A party bus was waiting right there at the airport. Got on the party bus, drove up to the hotel, got drinks. Party started for 2 days straight. Drove them from 2.5 hours to Alberta, to Edmonton, and back. Party bus. So they had the best, and the show was securities and everything. They felt like, because this is what they see. That's what they see when a bigger artist come escorted. Yeah. So, and I did that, and I told the guys, I'm like, God, this is where you guys should be treated at. When you go back to Toronto, set up yourself, make yourself valuable. Yeah. Go find your management, find managers. Some of them wanted me to manage them. I'm like, no, I'm not ready to manage artists.
You can't manage every
I can't manage artists. I'm not doing artists, because once you manage an artist, it's like managing a baby. You got to spoon feed them, you got to do this. You got to do everything. You know what I mean? So I'm like, no, I won't do that, but you guys need to step up. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the biggest concerts that have ever happened in Canada. And everybody that went on it, every artist that went on it would talk about it. And then we started came back, did Ottawa again, Montreal, back and forth. But coming back to the issue of contracts, yes, which I do, my contract tells you, weddings, why will you want to MC a wedding and after the wedding, you're going to get paid? First of all, the couple's going to be drunk, tired, you ain't going to see them.
Trust me.
You will find. They're going to be going honeymoon. They're going to be going honeymoon. Where are you going to get it? Yeah. So, first contract, and I do that in mind with every contract. To confirm, you have to give me 50% non-refundable.
Facts.
Yeah. 50% non-refundable. If you decide not to get married again, that's yours.
Yeah. Something happens.
A week or two, depend who you were, or a week or two, the balance be paid up front before you even show up. Yeah. That way I said, come with your mic, because sometimes you don't know what the setup is there. Yeah. You might not have a proper mic for you, so you all want to go with your own mic. Get your battery, charge it, and you take the mic. So that's why it's the same for artists. So when I did my tour, when I came back and I sat down with them, I'm like, okay, guys, I want to make it bigger this time. Yeah. But you guys, I have opened a market for you guys. You guys have to contribute a bit towards this. Mm-hmm. It cost me a lot. So
that's actually what I was going to ask you. Know, like, what was the biggest? Because that was a hefty bill.
It was a hefty bill, but we were prepared for it.
Yeah, okay.
Wanted to give something, but like I said, it was more of Mahito's birthday. If you had done it right here, take a big hall, drinks, it's going to cost him around the same 10 grand. Yeah, same, okay. Because that was a concert. Yeah. Why spend that 10 grand? You can get on the road with your friends. Yeah. So we're checking for tickets, reasonable price of ticket back and forth, party bus, but yeah, of course I around the same 10, 15 grand. It came from our pocket because we prepared for it. Yeah. But we wanted to set a record straight. We wanted to do something that nobody have done. That's what I said. If it's not excellent, we don't want to do it. So I back off a bit because after doing that, the artists were not making moves. They were still doing shows for 6-pack of beer. A guy is emceeing an entire show for 6-pack of beer. Who's going to respect you, dude? I spent so much on your ticket on the tour, and you're going to go perform a ride for 6-pack of beer? 6 Henneken? Yeah. You got what I mean? I'm like, you guys don't mean business, man.
But do you think that's the artist's fault, or do you think I feel like sometimes artists don't get the proper respect in the sense of, like, why would you even offer somebody? Because you're going to fly in, we're going to take Kiss Daniel as an example. You're going to fly him in, you're going to pay him 10 grand or 5 grand, at least 5 for him to do a 30-minute show, whatever it was. And then your local talent, who's going to bring, because the headliner brings people, but also the local talents bring also a lot of people. So why do you think promoters do that? Like, they don't mind paying the big guy, and then the local artists, they'll be like, yeah, it's 6-pack of beer, like $100 or whatever it is.
I think it's because the artists don't know their values as an artist. Okay. They minimize their own value. They don't put themselves there. Yeah. The fact of the matter, it's Kiss Daniel, I'm under fire, I'm going, I'm big. And then guess what? When they come the way they're giving a bottle of beer or two, you as a local MC, you are the one going to go on. But why? How come they are so mad they don't even talk to the promoters in that tune? Yeah. Because they haven't set up themselves to sell themselves. They need that. That's what I said, most of them. If you notice, there's 1 or 2 artists now who listen when I talk to them. Yeah. One of them have a manager. You don't just get on any show. You don't just run everywhere. Yeah. You get what I mean? He makes sure everything is in order. He management makes sure of that. Now he's traveling. People are giving more respect. Even the others will, this guy thinks he's a superstar. No, you are a superstar. You might be local, but you're also international.
Yeah.
Your music's been played all over. If there is no Kids Daniel coming over, you are the one. So why can't we respect you? But you have to respect yourself. So most of them is just one phone call directly to them. They don't have managers.
Yeah.
There's another kid around now. There are two of them managing. They got good managers who's doing extremely well. And guess what? This kid is even doing collaborations already. I've seen done with three foreign artists from Cameroon. Lady Punch, Petit Pays, and another one, Mobasa.
Okay.
Those are Cameroonian artists. As soon as the kid he open up, he makes sure he hides music.
Yeah.
The demo.
Speak to
He gave it up.
But that's unfortunate though, like the local, and also that's one of my biggest frustration when I MC shows. This is why I don't have no pictures with no artists. It's because it's such a hassle to meet artists, even though you was on stage the whole night. To trying to meet them afterwards, like
promoters.
Like, why am I fighting with randoms from the crowd to get a picture with the artist? Promoters. Yeah.
Promoters for. If you ask me why, I'll tell you. First of all, you're going to be the official MC at an event. There have to be a personal introduction with you and that artist. If it's at his hotel. Because he comes a day before. This is the guy who's going to MC you.
That's fact.
This is who it is. You're going to have a chat with him. Like I said, you have to. You can introduce someone you don't even know. You don't. So if you're gonna come out, I was an MC at the kids that and then do you know this guy? Oh no.
That's true.
He doesn't even know you.
Facts. Yeah. You
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you notice, I will always use the name Bonde. Bonde make sure that you have to meet the artist. If it's at the airport, as soon as you get there, I'm going to be MC in the show. This is my car. I'm the MC. Okay, so we need to hook up, link up. What's your manager? To talk to him. Try to get you on the radio. Make sure that guy gets used to that face immediately.
Yeah, because even that introduction, you could.
I see what you're saying. You need that formal introduction. Because if you don't have that formal introduction, this guy doesn't even know you.
Yeah,
we've had that. We've had.
I've had a couple times.
At point you cannot. Sometimes with us we go backstage. Right?
Facts.
Because of promoters, I'm not gonna go sit back. I decide to go or not.
Yeah.
I decide to make pictures or not. Because immediately once I'm there, and as soon as I see my MC, you're gonna be, okay, that's my manager. Let's go taking me off from the crowd immediately and bring me in.
Yeah.
Or this is the guy who's doing the show. This is the guy who make your music to be played on radio. This is the DJ who play your song in the club.
Yeah.
Know him.
Show him some love,
You understand?
I mean, what you said is very, There is something lost in translation where, it's like, you're local MC, whatever, just sell tickets. Your job is just to sell tickets.
That's it.
And then you go, you speak, and then that's it. Like, there's no follow-up. This guy don't even know who you are or nothing like that, which is, what you're saying is, it is very important that, like, at the very minimum, because it'll be groupie girls that I don't know how they find themselves. I was like, there was last time I was like, how'd you get a picture with this guy? I was there from noon. I was there from fucking noon, man.
And guess what?
And when I seen the picture, I said, how?
And guess what? They just think that you hanging with this guy backstage.
Oh my God.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's why they think. Oh, these guys are backstage chilling, drinking Hennessy.
That's another thing I'm adding to my contract. Goddamn. Thank you, Sampy. I appreciate you, man.
You can take that.
I'm adding that.
But I did a show with I think you might know Miwe from the Ivory Coast. I
think that's when we first met.
Yes.
And then we went to
I did a video.
Spot.
You remember?
And at the time there was Maria. She was the one doing.
Thank you.
Okay.
And you remember I brought my artists?
Yeah.
You remember I had two local artists that were going to the show, and I make sure they were in VIP with him.
They were together, yeah.
They make pictures, they sat down, they chatted, they talked, doing sound check. They were all hanging out.
Yeah.
So that connection.
You have.
So even when my way got on stage when he performed, and they started sending shout out to them, calling them by their names for opening the show. Because I make sure that was there. That was part of my contract. Yeah. When they told me you're going to do the sound, that you're going to bring artists, I'm like, no. If I'm bringing my artist, you have to have one-on-one conversation with my way. Yeah. And I told them, get your demo, slip it in. My way is cool. gave him. Maybe you guys can do a collab. You can do something. You have to take
these relationships. They go much further than just the actual show.
Yeah, I don't need to go take picture with them, but it's better for you. Most of the guys, check them. They don't even have pictures with those artists.
They don't.
Yeah. When Techno King was the same. When Techno King was our Suya spot, so they were all VIP. No. And I told the guy, like, my DJ is DJing at the after party, so they need to have a chat. Yeah, brought him. I even went and said, they sat down, they chatted a bit. Oh yeah, I want to do your son. I took pictures, hang, shaking. He remembered the face.
Yeah. I'm sure they will. Even if they come back to Toronto, they'll be like, oh, you know what? Last time I was there, I talked to this particular, like, relationships are very important.
It's very important.
It does the industry no good. It does the artist no good. It does if the person just comes in, perform, and just leave. That does no service. Yeah.
And you can see the difference with you at Afrofest. Yeah. You got better chance to talk to them now. Yeah. Because now from this interview, I'm sure you're going to step it up harder this time.
And you know what's crazy is the people that I meet a lot of local artists on the one-on-one or whatever, and then when I introduce them, it's a lot better. Yeah. Because I know them.
You know them.
I know, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, shout out to whatever she's, whatever it is, I have personal thing. Whereas when you just give me a name and you tell me introduce this person, it's like, okay, cool. I can't even get their name right because sometimes you don't know how to pronounce the name properly.
So
like,
you have
how do you actually say your name?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice to meet you. And it just, what you said, that makes a lot of sense.
So, you want to always get that. And those photos also sit right for you.
Yeah.
Even before intro, take your phone, one selfie. You don't have to post it.
Yeah.
You don't have to post it.
As long as it's there, yeah.
You just get it for yourself, right? Once in a while, when you post it and tag him, he will remember the face. He might even reshare that. Automatically, you are there.
That's fact.
He got you.
I want to maybe ask you one last question. Or now, when you're looking at the SampyPro brand and what you've been able to done in the many years that you've been in the business, how do you transition into like where you're not as much hands-on as you are now? Like, how do you slowly started to like tax what you do to other people, but to ensure that the brain remains the same? Or do you want to continuously, because I always say, like, in my personal opinion, I think a lot of people do themselves a disservice when they don't fade away in a very, it's almost like you've been there so long and then all of a sudden you fade to black. Yeah. Like, you don't have a, like, you know what I mean? You know what? We still see him at shows, but we know, SampyPro got the DJ, like what you're doing with MK, whatever it is. How do you see yourself kind of
getting off?
Not being as hands-on as you've been, right?
On an honest note, 8 years, it's a lot that I've done.
Yeah.
We've been around.
Feels like 30 when you're dealing with African people.
We've been around it for a very, very long time, right? And one thing I give responsibility is, if you notice, even my main DJ is taking back sound a little bit.
Yeah.
If you notice that.
Yeah.
He's not doing a lot of flyers, not doing a lot of show. We're doing events more like weddings, like festivals.
Yeah.
Those where we going now. So my management team, I'm switching off bit by bit because I'm branding myself into something else. Yeah. The team, some people, the idea is there. Like I gave example, I got one of my team members who I recruited with SampyPro now, and I built a group called the Dream Makers Entertainment. Yeah. With the female promoter.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
Chico is president in Jamaica right now. She's gonna do a second music video for the artist. Wow. She signed an artist in Jamaica. I know her, and she's done the first video. She's going back again to do a video. So she's managed. She's now playing a tour, but I'm the backbone.
Yeah,
I'm not standing in front of them.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely her all over. Yeah.
You got that? So that's what I'm doing. I'm branding it and pushing people. You got it? I got Ibo as an MC. I'm gonna brand it with Ibo. Mr. Activator, go there, do your thing.
Yeah.
But then at the back, we still communicate.
Of course.
I don't have to come up.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm sliding. Before I was on it all.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to get off. That's why I'm doing the radio and staying back a little bit and let the team just go by itself.
Yeah.
10 years will be that, because the next person I see in line who will be taking over, will be my daughter, my 13-year-old daughter. She loves the mic. She loves She just loved the crowd.
Really? So you can already, because I know you got an eye for talent. So
I've seen that in her already.
You can already see. Okay.
Yeah. So I know she will. I know that she will.
Is it much harder for females in the entertainment business though? Because you got a female DJ.
It is.
How do you think? How hard do you have to fight for that?
I know guys gonna get with my kids.
Last year till you called me, I be like, "Yo, Ibu, how you at my DJ?" But I said, "Sampy, come on, give me a break."
No, it's tough for the female.
Yeah,
you have to understand it's a male dominated job. I would say the females that come in, they have to give their best.
Yeah,
right. And before I signed up MK, I worked with MK for 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months. MK came home to my place. I have a little studio with my speaker, and MK was rehearsing 4 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. And then Friday, Saturday, we go to the club. She sit back and watch. She did that. She could DJ. But I'm like, no. Transition, I need a transition. Yeah. I need it perfect. I needed to do it like a guy would do it. Yeah. Because it's challenging out there.
No,
they're gonna come and bring you down. I think you remember you did the after party with her.
Yeah.
She got off at one point, right?
Yeah.
Guys, people, I need to. I'm like, no, you have to step up. I can't always come and fight for you. Be tough. This is the game. The guys come, the player try to step up. So she got a little active and I make it. So the female portion of it is tough, even with promoters. Like I just gave you an example of Chico.
Yeah.
Right? What she's doing.
She's not going to get the same...
she's the only female. Because first of all, as soon as she started talking to Ida or talking to guys to promote, automatically mine goes different. People don't look at the business part of her to be that this is what she's doing as a business. The first thing goes different. They look at her differently. Yeah. And that's bad. So that's the challenge for them. Even with females. Guys will come and pull the cables. So the first thing I did with my DJ, you have to dismantle the entire system. Yeah. That's why when I say MK, I say go and DJ, I don't have to come.
Yeah. You just send it through,
I'm going to go through, set up.
What do you think? What do you think we need to do to? Because I know it's important that we support a woman in these these. What can we do more to help assist them going through this transition? As far as I love seeing women MCs and DJ MCs. How do we ensure that we can promote them?
First, the sisters have to want to do it.
Yeah.
There was one MC that I tried getting on every time, and she always slapped off my hands. MC Sandy. When I first heard Sandy, I'm like, Sandy, you're a great MC. You sound like an MC on floor. And you can do this. She was with MC Diva Promo.
Yeah.
You know the promo girl?
Yeah, no, for sure.
We used to do the toss in our suite.
Sandy, we talk almost like once a week. Yeah.
So, and they were encourage her.
Yeah.
And then she took it off. But the female back off most often because it's challenging with guys.
It's tough.
You got what I mean? They don't have that heavy, but we as guys have to always push and encourage them. Yeah. You got it? We have to push and encourage them. We cannot just say, oh, this is a male-dominant job. It have to be both. Females, you have to encourage them. Yeah. But it is challenging.
It is, yeah.
Believe me, it is challenging.
I mean, even with guys, you get into it a lot of times with DJs.
Do you know if I say no female DJ, you know what I go through? I have to be on the phone, blast it back and forth.
For sure, yeah.
There's sometimes there's a guy I send, that's one of my buddy, and then I manage my DJ, and then he calls the DJ to do a deal with the DJ. Oh, don't worry about Sampy. Just come and DJ, I'll take care of you. Like, no.
Yeah, no.
I'm for Tim. I don't work like that. That was disrespectful.
Yeah, no, it is.
You got it? And I went off. You know? To the fuck, never you do that again. So we had to scratch it out in a calm way.
Yeah.
And he apologized. And he's one of the biggest promoters around.
Yeah.
But I have to put those strict, because it doesn't because she's a female you want to go and ride. No, you can ride. When I sign you, people say, oh, you're acting like a pimp. Oh, yes. I stand on that.
You gotta protect your, not even your vest, but like for sure what you said, especially for women, I could see them just getting pushed around. Because even guys, we have to do it, but we have our ego, whatever it is, we feel like, nah, I'm not going back and forth. But I know for women, it's a little bit more.
It is a lot. So I'm still looking forward to my daughter doing that.
Yeah.
So I hope I'll be around to help her out. But no.
I mean, at that
time, you would be there. I'll just say, I'll boss Igbo and go. Just tell him take the mic. But like you said, I don't know if that was the last one, but there's something big coming up.
Yeah. Can you tell us about it, or
it's in the prep and it's working on it. I am going to be coordinating the entire festival.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, because of my tough yeah, someone just contacted me, and we're still looking at the date. So
okay,
they want me to just.
I love festival. Yeah.
So, but it's gonna be the first around.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get artists on board. So it's gonna be the Suya Nation Festival.
Oh, okay.
Coming up.
So shout out to Suya Spot.
Yeah, Suya Spot doing that. So, and I asked him about why me. There's some people, you're the only guy can tell this guy exactly how it is. I'm like, I thought you guys hated the fact that I'm too tough. You know, oh, that's why we want you.
They hate you when they're on the show, but when they're doing it, they're like, no, we need,
because they know,
they realize they want to protect.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's something big coming up. Yeah,
shout out to them. Yeah, so, I'm looking forward to that. That's good.
I'm working on that. I'm working on. I have a couple of meetings, and so maybe when I'm sliding out of that is something I want to do bigger things, right?
Yeah.
I want to. And I also want to volunteer. Even with AfroFest, I keep telling Peter, I want to volunteer. He feels I can't volunteer, he must pay me. I'm like, no, dude. Let me volunteer. Yeah. It's what I do.
Yeah.
I'm always around.
Yeah.
I'm always around. So I'm volunteering indirectly, because whenever there's something shortage, you come, something I need it. I'm like, okay, then.
I mean, no, definitely, for sure. Even AfroFest, you always been there anyway. Whenever
so
we had issues.
I've always been around. So yeah, but that festival, that's my next target. I'm looking at, and the brand gonna stick around. I still got 2 years to go. So
you're gonna retire at 10? Is that what?
No, 2 years for now. Like Bonnet says, his last year celebrating his birthday on the boat. He's been saying that for the 5 years.
And then as soon as you start drinking that Ciroc, it's like, you know what? Next year, I said, Bonnet, why you retire? You retire every boat cruise, and shout out to him, man. Boat cruise June 16th. Hit me up if people looking for tickets and things like that. We'll start to push.
I'll be there, and I'm looking forward. I know that you will be doing big things around here. And
I hope so.
I know, and I can see that. I'm not kidding. I can see that, and. How I see you carrying yourself, believe me or not, you will make it there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You have to just do it with your whole heart, not about the money.
Yeah.
Just when you're doing it, do it to the best of your ability. That's all. Don't look at people like, okay, this person doing it. No, do it your style. Get your style. Take your trademark. My coffee, double. That's
that is true. I was going to ask you about this coffee, but we're going to...
No, it's double because it's double cup. See, I told you, look.
I don't know if there's coffee in there, though.
There is coffee. Once you smell the coffee, tastes like coffee.
That's the coffee.
It looks like coffee. It's the coffee.
Oh, man. Anything else that we... maybe didn't touch on that you wanted to? I mean, I feel like I just had a full meal. Like I feel very happy. You gave.
I know you gain a lot.
Yeah. I think this podcast is more for me. People don't understand. I was like, yo,
yeah, I do.
It's so much information that I get to absorb through conversation. This helping me way more. And I wish like a lot of people would understand what it is. But for me, I feel like I just had a full meal. Anything else that you think that we could have touched on that we didn't touch on?
Pretty much we.
And Sampy's also producing on African Groove Show now. Every Sunday, 12 to 2. G98.7 FM. One of the biggest commercial radio in Toronto. Yeah. Make sure you tune in.
The only commercial radio playing African music.
The only one, right?
The only.
That is a fact.
Yeah, and I'm doing a lot also in my community.
Yeah. For sure, like you're very big on that.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot, and I'm pushing Liberian music as much as I can, and I want to say a big up to one of our biggest Liberian artists, Kobasi. He did a remix with Bounce with Davido.
Okay.
Big tune. And
the song is called Bounce?
Bounce, yeah.
Check
that on Kobasi. He's doing extremely well.
I'm going to pull that up right now just so it's in... but I was gonna ask you, whatever happened to that kid? Was it Mensa?
Young Moose.
What happened?
Young Moose is doing big.
He is.
Yeah.
Because I remember he came up here, and I was listening to the show, and I listened to the music. I was like,
he got a new video fantasy. You should check that out. It just came out. His guy was calling me now. Young Moose, yeah. And Mahito was in DC for the Liberian Entertainment Award. Okay. And they were all hanging out together.
Is he based out of DC?
He's based in Philly.
Philly, okay.
Yeah, close to Dalloway. He's based in Dalloway.
Okay, yeah, DC.
So they went for their award show.
2 hours, yeah. Okay.
So they went for them. Mahito attended their award, but one big thing I'm doing, I'm extending outside of Canada, and I'm looking at doing a lot more with my DJs to the United States. So as I'm talking to you right now, MK just messaged me like, "Oh, Sampy, I'm coming back. I got a lot to tell you. So we got a couple of booking in the East States.
Okay.
She was in Washington, and sometime I got 2 weddings coming up, 2 big events in the States that Maito is going on. So I'm extending outside of there. And
DC definitely been. Even me, I can remember like before I moved to Canada when I was growing up, my sister always used to go to like, because I was way younger.
Yeah.
They always had like African events there, and now every time I go, like I always trying to find people in that space. So
our community is huge in the U.S., right? And especially in Philly, Minnesota, and so we trying to open our market on that direction. And then last Colors and Blend that will be coming up. That's what I was telling. I was keeping a secret because after that I'm not going to tour. We might be taking a trip to the Caribbean. That's our next target. You know, I've set it up in Canada. I'm trying to do it outside.
As long as you tell me, you know what I mean? I just want to be somewhere.
No, you're going to be there.
A part of it. Even if I'm going to be there just to see what it is, please let me know. Put me up.
We're looking at Jamaica, and then we'll make a chop. We'll make our next one will be in Europe as well.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I give that eye opener to the others. I want them to go out and see. Because people sit here and they're not really looking at what outside and the entertainment. And
maybe you wait for the opportunity when you could go there and shake up.
So that's the opportunity, and that's why, like I told you, my partner I've been working on. He's been there, he's done the groundwork. He came back, and he's going back again in June. And then when he gets back, we're looking at a big festival that's supposed to be going on in Minnesota. Yeah. And then we're taking a shot at that as well. And then and one big advice I would give to other DJs in the city of Toronto: step up your game.
Step your game up all the way.
Step it up. You know what I mean? Leave the bangers. Yeah. Do your research. Go for songs. Africa is huge.
It's huge, yeah.
Music are not just from West Africa. Yeah. Remember, we also have French-speaking African. There are a bunch of DJs who would never play of French-speaking music or French music. I mean, say African French music. Yeah. They just introduce and jump out. It kills the party.
It does. It does.
It kills the party. And I tell people, if we're going to work with you, you have to be able to go around Africa. Be able to play music. There are music that play in Morocco. Morocco must have a top 10. Be able to play it.
I mean, it's weird that you say that. When I go back home too, like especially in Niger, like you go in a club and you don't hear Davido and them play. You see, and it's still a party, which is like, oh shit, like because Ivory Coast and Congo, they still have their own little. People only want to hear that kind of music. So like, I know for here we talk about Afro beats, but we always push West African music.
West African,
but there's much more.
Much more.
Yeah.
So we have to step it up.
East Africa got a lot of songs. Diamond Platinum.
We got few of them. We got few artists, few DJs that
just as big as
but they need to step it up. They need to go far, go deep, go back in your library, go check down. Yeah. There are songs there that people really want to listen to, and that's what we like it. When we did the whiskey show, I think if you remember the start part of the whiskey after party, people were more sit back, relax, but everybody were moving because the music that we play were not just bang, bang, bang. It was music that was just sticking you up there. Yeah. Chilling.
That's fine. That's how I knew. That's how I knew Maito was in the building.
You got it, right? And then your vibe starts to go up before midnight. Yeah. And then you know it's time to bang it out. Yeah. Then you bring the young kids who come and just throw anything up, and after 45 minutes, my laptop have a problem. No, you play. Guess what we did? That's what I told Maito. Back off. Yeah. You have to play it.
That's facts.
Be able to play the songs.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them not even know artists. They just play the song.
I feel like
there time I've got a guy playing the music from Congo, and this guy said, "Oh yeah, this is from Zaire." Then and he said, "Oh yeah, this is from Africa." I'm like, "Dude, no. That's Congolese. That's Lingala. That's not Africa. They don't even know the difference." It's a DJ. Doesn't know the difference.
What a damn shame.
Yeah, because it's French. Yeah. So automatically he just...
It's Congolese music.
It's Ivorian music. That's what he knows. So every other French music is only from the Africa. Yeah. So I'm like, no, it's not like that. You got Guinean music. Nobody play Guinean music around. So sometimes just keep tuning. I go there. That's the next thing I keep working on. We need to play music from every other place, not just come from Zaire, from Zimbabwe, Ghana, or Nigeria. I want music from down there. I want music from the east. I want music from the north. Yeah. So I do the research, bring the music, and throw it in, and I throw it on. Sometimes they latch. No, that's why I'm not. It's already in, but you have to go.
Yeah.
It's not a banger. I know, but you have to go.
Listen, get your manager like SampyPro.
Yeah.
Well, we do it excellent now. We don't do it good no more. We do it excellent.
Yeah, but Buddy told me that after he came to me, shout out to Marco Bell, ENT, MMG. He told me, Sampy, you did it good. You did it better. Now, excellent. What next? If you find the next one,
that's how you talk about retiring something.
After excellent, I think I've done it, man. So I'll let my daughter come and take over.
Now, people that's been tuning in that love what you're saying, what do they hit you up on? If you could give us your Instagram, Facebook. I feel like I follow Sampy everywhere, not only on social media, even in real life.
Yeah.
But let the people know
I'm the best guy to stalk.
Yeah. How can they get in touch with you?
All social media, SampyPro, SampyPro, on all social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SampyPro.
And and then when I post it, of course, I'll be tagging you and things like that. Yeah. And so next up, we talk about your DJ so much. Shout out to BJ Mike. I love this guy, man. I don't know why, but I think maybe it's because also he's a Taurus. I'm a Taurus.
I think so.
I don't know whenever I see him, it's always love. So you get a chance to see him June 15th on an all-white, all-African book. Listen, people, you ain't never seen me plug in the party this much on the episode. I'm telling you, it's going down.
Oh, yeah, man.
Hopefully not literally because we're on the boat, but
it's gonna be a bummer. And don't be surprised what I'm gonna coming in this time.
Oh yeah, Sampy always got a custom made outfit.
I'm coming. Everybody gonna get on and wait until I get there.
That's fact.
I know you will notice that Sampy is coming.
All right, well, for y'all tuning in, of course, this is Mr. Activated. Make sure you hit me up, Mr._Activated, or the Activated Podcast. Also, this is a special episode, so we also have visuals for you guys. So I know a lot of people always tune into the audio, but also make sure you go to YouTube, Activated Podcast YouTube page. And shout out to my man Pete for coming through and setting up and making us look good. I want to give him a shout out because his job is a lot harder than mine. I just come up here and talk. He had the camera set up and everything like that. So shout out to him. For everybody tuning in again, thanks again for tuning in. This is the Activated Podcast, and you've officially been activated. Peace.